Today I am talking to the legendary Steve Wild. He is going to be one of the pro wrestlers here for the Let's Get Nasty show, which will be taking place this Thursday. And so thank you so much for being with me today, Steve.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me.
And so, Steve, how long have you been a pro wrestler?
It goes back a few years for sure. I first broke into the business in the late 80s. So, roughly right now, yesterday, June 23rd, I celebrated my 35th year in the wrestling business. So, yeah, it's been a while.
And how long have you been working with Real Canadian Wrestling?
Yeah, so independent wrestling is pretty big in and around Canada and the US. And I've been involved with RCW for a number of years, basically on and off for the past 20 plus years, in and around the Edmonton and Alberta, Saskatchewan, that sort of area with RCW. But wrestled all over the place for a number of different independent promotions.
And, Steve, for those who have never seen you before, what exactly are you going to bring to this excellent wrestling showcase?
Well, I think we need to back up a little bit because originally there was wrestling at that same venue a number of years ago, and I was actually one of the founding members of that promotion that brought live pro wrestling to that bar 20 plus years ago. So there'll be some older folks that remember the old Steve Wild of those days, and hope to see those ones there as well. But the new ones that come and see or have seen wrestling in and around Lloyd and in the past couple of years, they've seen a different type of independent pro wrestling. What I bring and what we have incorporated into the RCW show is the old school type wrestling. So the wrestling of the 80s and the 90s, the hard hitting, the big chops, the big clotheslines. Sure, there's going to be high flying and all sorts of crazy stuff going on, but they're also going to see what the true old school wrestling is all about that Thursday night when we come to the Cheers bar.
And then what about some of the other exciting wrestlers that will be coming to the Let's Get Nasty show?
Some really cool talent that's coming in for that show. Like I said, folks have seen wrestling in Lloyd. We're bringing a completely different type of show. Yes, it's an all ages show this time, but hard hitting and really action packed show. It's a great ticket for the whole family, and the some of the talent that we are bringing, you will recognize them off of some local TV shows. We've got a couple guys that have been recently on AEW in Edmonton and Vancouver. We've got some women coming in. We've got some local talent that you guys have seen before. So it's going to be a great night. And from what I've heard, it's tickets are going strong and the venue's filling up pretty quick. So we're only a few days away. So if you have a chance to get an advance ticket at Battery World or at the Cheers nightclub, that's definitely what I'd go do because you don't want to miss this one.
Thank you so much for your time today, Steve, and I know that everybody who will attend the Let's Get Nasty show will have an excellent time.
All right. I look forward to seeing all the old and new fans for RCW at the bar there that night, and we're going to have a great time.